I have a son that's all, Dad, the Illuminati. I said, son, listen, boy, you have no idea what you're talking about when it comes to the Illuminati. He's like, well, how do you know? I said, son, I'm a Mason. He's like, oh, you're part of the Illuminati. I'm like, it doesn't work that way. I said, there's levels and there's, I don't know, have you ever seen the levels? Because there's easy ways to find
I've heard theories on it, yeah. But there's Masons. I mean, not all. I mean, are we to assume that all Masons are bad?
I shouldn't say certain things.
Well, I don't want you to say what you don't want to say, or something you might regret or whatever.
Well, I'm not going to really regret it because I'm actually no longer a practicing Mason. So I don't practice anymore because for me personally...
But you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the organization only because it's changed so much today than what it used to be when my father was one.
What's the difference?
The difference is societal concerns. Everybody wants to be like the Joneses. They're fake about it. You know, it's not the passing of information like it used to be. It's not the integrity of manhood and standing on the square like it used to be. You know, there was, and I'll say this, that, you know, when I asked my brothers for help, they looked at me like I was crazy. I said, oh, this is how we do it. As brothers in Masonry, is this what it's supposed to look like? Because if this is what it looks like, I don't want to be a part of this shit. And they keep asking me, well, why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? I'm like, how many times do I got to tell you, when I asked for help, nobody came to my aid like you were supposed to as a brother in Masonry. You know, you was worried about your goddamn self. But I'm sitting over here struggling, but y'all niggas want something for free.
Can't argue with that, all right?
Adios. I'm still human, nigga. You know, and I got needs just like my family had needs and everything, so I had to figure it out myself. So, and as I grew up as a young man and watching my dad and how his brothers, you know, but we didn't know they were my dad's Masonic brothers. I didn't realize it until I got older, until I became a Mason. Why were these three guys always over here? It's like, damn, Dad, what's all that happening? And every time they came, we always got what we needed for some reason. You know, or, you know, my mom wasn't so uptight about money issues or things being so tight, you know. It was like, you know, because my dad got what he needed from his brothers, from his brethren. So, just because of my curiosity and my willingness and wanting to learn things, I still kind of want to be a part of it. But then I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Because I was going to go to the shrine. I was going to go through the steps and all the, because I'm what is called a 3rd degree Mason. And I belong to the Blue House.
What does that mean?
Okay, so your entry into Masonry, you have to go through the first 3 degrees. That's what, and you become a Master Mason. So you go through the first stage. You learn these things that you need to learn in order to be a brother. So after you learn that, you take it to the next level of education and learning within Masonry itself. So you start learning, and there's secret things, and that's where people get their biggest thing is. It's like, these are just things that common people don't know. That's all it is. It's nothing. I ain't never worshiped no devil. I ain't never done nothing crazy out the ordinary. I didn't have to do nothing stupid in those first 3 degrees. Now, I heard it gets different after that. I don't know. I ain't been there.
Yeah.
But knowing my father being a high-ranking Mason, he never said that he had to do anything crazy. And he was a Christian man, and he believed in God. So when I think about Masonry, for me, it was never bad. It was never that mysterious. But now, as I got older and started doing my own research, then it just made me kind of say, oh, hell, shit, if I'm dealing with some devil shit, I'm cool. You know, and I don't want to be a part of that, and I didn't want to be a part of that. But their actions as men is what made me stop. It would be like you'd be my friend. Hey, Greg, I need some help, man. Can you help me out? Yeah, man. And you just kind of ignore me and you walk away. And we've been friends 30 years. Hey, I'm sorry, I need some help, man. What's going on? Can you help me out? Me and the family are struggling. And you walk away from me. As a man, you're not a friend to me. because I know I would turn around and help you. Tone, I need some help. $30. Gee, what you need? We need some food.
Gas money.
Gas money.
It's always a big one, you know.
Even cigarettes.
Even cigarettes.
So,
wine for me.
So when I was showed, because one thing that we do say in Masonry is that you have to be worthy of my friendship. And if I don't deem you or find you worthy, to me, you're not a brother. Even though you might be practicing, and it's just like, okay, well, that's some bullshit. Fuck that. First, he's human, then he's a man. Then we'll deal with it from that aspect. So when I felt mistreated and when I felt like when I was asking my brothers for help, they didn't help me. So I just said, okay, yes, I'm curious about what other knowledge they have, but if I have to deal with these men, I prefer not to. I'll let my knowledge stay right where it's at, and I'll figure it out the rest of the way. So, again, when you're talking about higher rankings and 33 degrees, a lot of that to me is just if you have money. If you don't have money, you're not going to make it.
That's what it all comes down to.
That's what it all boils down to. Because you have to pay dues. You have to pay dues to be a Mason.
Right.
So it's just like kind of like the Air Force, you know, basically handpicking and selecting those people, you know, because, and that's how it actually happened for me, is I was in Colorado, and I was talking to his brother, and he was wearing a Masonic shirt, and I said, yeah, I'd like to talk to you about that. And he said, are you a Mason? I said, no. And he goes, well, if you want to do this, that, and the other thing, and it was just that small interaction that started my journey into Masonry. But I already knew my dad was a Mason, though, too, so I was kind of hunkering.
Kind of curious, maybe?
Yeah, I was kind of curious, because my dad asked me when I was 18, he goes, you want to be a Mason? I said, Dad, what is it? He said, well, I can't tell you all that, son. But I said, well, I don't want to get into something I don't know about. He goes, okay, I understand that and I respect that.
Did it seem suspicious or like...
Never.
You didn't get a bad feeling? It was just like,
not a bad feeling
just
at
sounds
all.
like a group, another...
Because everybody that hung around my father, they were all Masons and they were all upper echelon, higher people.